behavior so that they can operate and receive, hopefully, the public's regain public trust. So
Okay.
that's the most important thing, is that it's not just an apology, but it's a change of behavior.
Okay. So with so how does like PR play a major role with a case like the Ray Rice?
So again, it's one of those things where your job as a public relations person is to really try to help build, mutually beneficial relationships. So if you feel that your client is being truthful and is ready to make a change, then you're going to have to demonstrate how that an athlete is making a change in his or her way. Okay?
Yeah.
So if, for instance, in this case, Ray Rice is going to the counseling for anger management, if he and his wife are undergoing, therapy for alcohol or whatever it is that, because I understand they both are drunk is what they're saying as the incident happened. If they are, learning how to be responsible, adults when it comes to alcohol, either to stop using it, or, making sure that it's responsible use, that you are able to demonstrate that these are the commitments and these are the actions that they've taken to change their behavior, that he in particular is taken to change his behavior. What has he done to learn about anger management? What has he done to employ new ways of communicating with his spouse? What has he done to show a commitment, to improvement, and you begin to tell that story. You begin to showcase, their relationship in a healthy way, and to have him become a spokesperson not a spokesperson, but someone who is willing to be transparent about the error of his ways and the consequences of it, and his desire to not cover up what happened, but his desire to ensure that no one else follows what he did. Okay?
Yeah.
So the story becomes, how have I changed, and how I have to refocus my life as a family man, as a husband, as someone who's going to care and uplift and be the kind of man that he was meant to be. If he's a Christian, then you draw from his Christian faith of forgiveness, and you show how others are forgiving him, and that he has turned away from his behavior. And what is he doing to maintain his athleticism so that he can still be a competitive athlete?
Yeah. And also, I'm not sure if you really studied this case or not, but I kind of want to know, did his PR spokesperson or rep do a good job with?
Okay, you sound really far away.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
It's going to your ear. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Do you think that his Ray Rice PR rep did a good job with, with when he did his press conferences and all of these press conferences that he's done over the past couple of months? Do you think that his PR rep did a good job in playing a role in this case, in his case?
I mean, I really haven't watched it that closely to be able to articulate if they're doing a great job, but also you have to understand that what we see on television, because I haven't seen the full press conferences, certain things are picked up and certain things have not been picked up. And the media likes to villainize characters. And right now, Ray Rice is a picture of domestic abuse. So is Ray Rice's perspective really coming out through the media? And I don't really think so. But is that the fault of the public relations person per se? No, I think that he's just going to be the poster child. And no matter what he does right now, it's really going to be what the NFL decides to do. NFL is in a tough position, though, because if they allow him to return sooner than later, then they're going to look like they're not being tough on domestic abuse. So, the PR person, to be able to get Ray Rice's story out there, it's going to be a tough one. to what extent domestic violence people are going to allow Ray Rice anywhere near them. That's, again, a tough sell, So I think that it's not going to be a short-term fix. So if his publicist and Ray Rice think that tomorrow he's going to be running down the field with somebody's team, that's probably not the case. But the question is, can he rebound the way that Michael Vick did? And I think that's a good case for it to make a comparison to some extent, although Michael Vick wasn't directly involved, like in actually abusing the dogs, but because he allowed other people around him to use his property and facilities to have dog abuse. But Michael Vick was able to return to the NFL and still perform, at a decent level, not the level he was before he went into prison or to jail, whatever, and had to do all this community service. But he was allowed to return. So it's not a short-term fix.
Okay, yeah. And some PR reps who may have, looked at this case and trying to decide to take on this case or not, how do they, determine whether or not they want to take this case like this? Because sometimes it could destroy careers, or do you feel that sometimes it can make a career?
That case is destroying your careers because, again, you're representing an organization. The question on you is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Representation as opposed to not.
I'm sorry, I can hear you're cutting off a little bit. Hello?